Fathead. Fathead's Adventures in Homesteading. And this is the first official live stream. Just thought I'd share this beautiful sunset. Give you a quick tour. Some of the trees that we planted last year. It's a peach tree. That says peach tree as well. We planted a bunch of lilacs last year, and several of them are coming back. Check that out. These little guys. Look at that. We weren't sure because all we saw all winter was this thing. We were like, well, did that one make it? I don't know. Sure enough. This one we're not so sure about. It still hasn't shown any signs, but this one's doing pretty nice. So, get some more of that sunset in, huh? And then the apple trees, they both have some blooms going. Hey, what's up, young love? Check this out. That's exciting. Those are Honeycrisp apples, both of these trees right here. And then this guy is a Montmorency cherry. It's got a ton of blooms on it. However, it needs another tree to do its thing, and unfortunately, I'm thinking this tree didn't make it through the winter. This was a Bing cherry, and it has not shown me any sort of life, which makes me really sad, because Bing cherries are delicious. And then this guy, this is a pear tree, and this thing got literally run over by my dogs last year. Right in here, it got split right in half almost completely. And I bandaged it up and put some molasses on it at the direction of a tree care expert that I am privileged to know. And man, look at this. This is all above the break, which makes me so happy. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? So this is a pear tree, a Bartlett pear tree, and so is this one. Oh, fingers, sorry. So they both came back, which is awesome. Compost pile. All right, you got to have one of those on the homestead, huh? There's the geodome. Some more lilacs that are coming back. So we planted a bunch of, what are they called? Golden currants last year as well. And only 2 of them took. But here's one. It's coming back. Golden currant. Little guy. And then the other one is actually doing really well. It seems really happy. This guy right over here. Look at that. Give you a comparison. My hand here. Size. So it's happy. A little hand there so you can check it out. And then we got the geodome and the plum trees. These are both Italian plums. These 2 trees over here, and you can see those both came back. And the geodome go in here, and there's actually some stuff coming back in here too, which is really cool. That's cabbage coming back. And that's a celery. And another cabbage. And that's an onion. And another celery. And I think that's just a weed. It might be an aromath. I can't remember what they look like. But yeah, just some cool stuff coming back in the... Crawl out of that thing. Another plum tree growing away. And then one of our grapes came back, which is awesome. We had 3, and unfortunately only the one, but at least one, right? And it's got some nice new growth on it. It's looking happy. Shh. Oh, check this out. Look at that. Isn't that just gorgeous? I love it out here. All right, and then we're walking over here to the raspberry area. We planted 2 last year, and they're both looking like they're coming back. Check this guy out. Big ol'. But then, if you look out on the border, look at this. Shooting runners all over the place. So it's super happy.
Yeah, that one.
And then this one over here, we weren't even thinking this one could live through the winter because of the way it's looking. But then if you get close, that's all raspberry leaves. So pretty excited to see that. And then last night we planted a couple more just to get a couple more varieties in there. This is a Latham, and then we planted a Brandywine over there. Basically, I just want to have a nice big raspberry bush of all different types right here. So, and then we'll take the walk down to the greenhouse and show you guys what's been going on down there. How you been, young love? Haven't seen you in a minute. Thanks for dropping in. Appreciate that. So you can see the wind is a real thing here. This board was not here. I left it over there by the greenhouse. So constantly dealing with that out here for sure. But you also don't get views like this from inside the cities things. So yeah, here's a greenhouse. You can see it's starting to really take some shape. We got basically the main structure down. And we'll walk in the end here. Check out the wall coming together at the end. I'm watching my screen as I do this, and it almost. Oh, there, sorry. Went too deep in the greenhouse. It doesn't work great, so that's what you get. Oh, goodness. So there we are. We've poured 4 segments. It's moving along, man. I wonder if I can keep my phone enough to keep it recording while I walk up to it. You can see we got rebar coming out of it. We got rebar coming across, or not rebar, but wire coming across. Rebar pounded into the wall. And then we cast it in place. It looks like that when it's done. So I just wanted to give you a quick little tour, show you what we've been up to out here. Share the awesome plants because I'm so stoked they made it all through the winter. I was definitely worried. It got pretty cold. So all right. Well, that's about it. I hope y'all have a wonderful night. Thanks for joining me.